Yo, what's good and welcome back. Listen, what if I told you you were this close? Yeah, you right there. You're not far. Sometimes we can feel far and then we got to do a lot of spiritual hurdles and jump through hoops to get to where we think we should be. When in actuality, you're there right now and you're this close, but you just don't know it. Some things you got to realize. This is the Donovan Montreal Pod. What's good? Welcome back to the Donovan Montreal Podcast. New place, who this? All right, new spot. I'm still decorating, but we are in the new spot. But we're here with same pod. The three things: the mind of Christ is the epitome of God's mind on the inside of us and the inside of human flesh, showing us how to think like God, react like God, have emotions like God, and just produce whatever God wants to produce. That's the number one. Number two, the Bible is a story about who you and I are. The red words tell us who we are in the story. Right? When we talk about the red words, we talk about the words of Jesus, the Christ, and they give us proximity of where we are to that mindset on the inside of us. And number three, everything outside of that, unaligned with that, is sin. Sin means missing the mark. It just simply means to be unaligned. So everything outside of that is sin. So that's our three things. That's what we go for. We're just talking about Jesus, truth, and you all using the red words. I'm here with the homie Rico. Rico, what's good?
Rico is here.
We in this thing. And so we having a good time, having a conversation that we need to have always. And Rico didn't know I was about to do this, but I'm about to hit him with some new music.
Come on.
I don't even know if he heard this one yet.
Drop that.
I don't know if you heard this one yet, Rick. Mm-hmm. But you know, gotta drop that. You ready?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the story behind it later.
Okay.
All right, but here it is.
Even right now, sitting in this conversation, I'm appreciating the garden, the soil, the souls, the place he put me. Today while tilling, some parts got difficult. Roots were already there, pushing back, resisting the work that didn't stop anything. Until it kept moving, and I kept guiding it. Just because the ground gets hard doesn't mean anything. Oh, I stopped referring to my knowledge and started referring to my life. If God put me here, he put me here for a reason. If God has me here, he's developing something in my character. Jesus teaches us how not to be small. He doesn't run to God for every discomfort. Get me out of this, save me from this, send angels to fix this. There was a moment when they came for Jesus. He said, you could take my life. I could call angels and wipe all this out. He had all power, but he showed restraint for the mission. That is real power, that is meekness. Humility is not weakness. You're not humble if you never had the power. Restraint only matters when you had the ability to do otherwise. Meekness is having power and choosing alignment. Asking, God, how do you want this to go? How do you want this to move? How do you want me to move with this? This is willpower. Jesus had all power, all ability, all access. And still said by myself, I can do nothing.
That's nice.
That's that fire Voice Walker. We'll introduce y'all to Voice Walker later on. But yeah, man, you know it's the clips we be, the clips we doing. Those are the lyrics, man. So so we'll have that out for somebody to be able to get sometimes. Yeah. But man, I think sometimes we don't realize, and I say this phrase a lot, what I'm about to say, but what I love about Jesus is that when I see him, he doesn't make me feel like I'm far away.
Yeah.
He doesn't make me feel like I'm some distant stepchild. We were talking about this the other day, how we've learned the gospel through the mindset of adoption. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know they say we were adopted and different things of that nature, but usually when there's an adoption in place, it's almost like that's not your real daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not your real daddy. Like that's, you know, somebody took you in and you made a call, but that's not your real daddy by blood.
Exactly.
But see, that's not our relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? And so I love Jesus because Jesus doesn't treat us like we're stepchildren. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't treat us like we're far off.
Yeah.
Away from the will of God or who God is or the identity of God. But he's telling us that we're right there. But there's one thing that's on the line is our consciousness. And that's our third thing. Everything not lined up with that.
It's sin.
It's sin. And so it's almost like a new connotation of sin too. For me, sin, I want to say used to be, but it's not used to be for a lot, but it used to be just the bad stuff.
Right.
You know, you make a mistake, you know, but being a sinner or sin is much more than that. It's actually an unalignment. It doesn't mean you're not online with something. You're just not aligned with the mind of God in you.
Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And so we were laughing earlier. We were laughing earlier, man, because we were in the room and we were setting things up. And I stopped real quick. You know, I was like, I know I've never been in this room before in this position, standing right here, but I feel like I have.
Yeah.
They call it deja vu.
Deja vu.
Right? And a lot of people, you know, have had deja vu before. It's like you're experiencing a moment, and it's like it's such a I'm trying to describe it, Rico. How would you describe it? It's such a I know this moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's such like I've been here before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking around, and it almost makes you look around like, wait, that was sitting right there. And you were standing right there. You remember, like we were talking about the Matrix. The Matrix, like, wait, I've seen this before.
Right.
You know, you were standing right there, and I was right here, and then you said, right, the dope scene, right? But that's how deja vu feels.
Yeah.
And it hit me a little while ago. I was setting up for this pod just now. Hit me, and I was like, man, hold up. I looked around. We had some other people around. I said, man, I've been here before, bro. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And you know, scientifically, they like to say what? One side of your brain is moving slower than the other. And so you think, because one side is moving slower than the other, you think that you've seen it before, but it's actually a lagging.
Yeah, in your mind.
In the mindset, right? But a lagging in the mind is an actual dope concept. Especially when it comes to the mind of Christ and the mind of God.
Yeah. Because
there's a lagging sometimes that it's almost like a delay. You know what I'm saying? It's a delay when it actually should be an I am.
Yeah.
See, that's dope. See how you say I am? The I am mentality gets rid of the lag.
It does, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because, come on, Rico, what it now faith is.
It's like, I'm thinking like, it's like you realize like you're part of it too. You know what I'm saying? It's like you wake up and like, but you like, duh, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's just a duh moment.
It's a duh moment.
When you realize
it.
It's like, hold up, I'm a part of this. I'm not trying to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to find my space in it. I'm not trying to get welcomed in. I'm actually a living, breathing, right now part of it.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? I like how you said that. I'm a part of it. And it's almost like I guess awareness.
Yeah.
That's a word that we always put with alignment is awareness. It's like I wake up and I'm like, wait, who did I think I was? You ever had that feeling? It's like, wait, you know, because we get to talking on this pod, we talk a lot about being one with God.
Yeah.
Being an heir of God, being one with God.
Yeah.
God never changed his mind. This was always his plan.
Yeah.
We submit to the plan that he got. This is your idea. You know, made in the image and likeness. But sometimes hearing that can be too good to be true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can be like Nah. It gotta be more that I gotta do.
Yeah, or it just don't hit. You know,
it just say it again.
It just don't hit.
It just don't hit. It don't like what they say. It don't register.
Yeah,
like it didn't register to me yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's
like
almost
the reality of it.
Yeah, the reality of it.
And so, like in the moments, you like, wait, you're looking around the room, like, wait, no, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the moment.
I'm in the moment. I'm in it. And you know, we were describing it earlier, and the best way I could describe it is almost like dimensionally with God, there's no time.
Yeah.
Time frames, even like right now, there's cameras. These cameras on, the cameras on you, the cameras on me. They got frame rates. And the way the frames work is video is really a bunch of still frames, but it's going so fast at such a high frequency that it moves. They're like old animation.
Yeah.
Old animations, like the original animations, they would draw picture after picture, and they would have to draw them moving this, and then draw moving like this, then draw moving like this,
a lot.
and it'll end up being the movie.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Right. I got a pod called Time Lapse, and there's another one called, but it's talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Where there were so many frames, so there's framework, and so even the way that we see. We think we're seeing motion and everything, but we actually see in the frames as well. You see what I'm saying? But our eyes are so sophisticated. God bless God for that. You know what I'm saying? Nope, they still, as good as these cameras are, they still ain't made nothing good as the eye.
Yeah. Wow.
And they can't recreate it. God is amazing.
Yeah.
And when you realize that that's who you are, and that's how you're made, and they can't create something that is sophisticated or as technological as you are.
Yeah.
You start realizing, hold up, I'm in the midst of this thing. I'm in the mix of this thing. Then that moves from realize I'm in the midst of it and recognize to my moving to dominion now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like frames, and it's almost like, you know, we like to use the word prophecy. You know, prophecy is seeing something ahead or foretelling something ahead, but in actuality, with God, it's right now.
It's right now, yeah.
This is why he said to ask Moses, and Moses said, who I'm gonna tell him? I am that I am. I'm not I will be, not I was.
I am.
It's the right now. And so Jesus on that same theme. I am the bread of life.
Yeah.
I am the way.
Yeah.
I am the resurrection.
You know, you was talking about it like with the mind. I was thinking about you know, where it talks about you say if you lay with her, you know what I'm saying, you did, but you know, if you look at her,
if you look at it, you look at the lust on you already done it.
That's the sin, like it's like in your mind, like
it's in your mind.
And so it's like
it's in your mind.
It's different than like, you know, like how we would say what it is like he's seeing it as you thought it, you know. As
you thought. You see what I'm saying? Nah. This is good, Rico. Now watch the positive of that. Nah. Let's go. Can we go with it? All right. If that's a I'm not talking about a law like the Ten Commandments law. I'm talking about, you know, like law of gravity or the law of energy or motion, right? So if that's a template for how something works, he says, you say if you lay with her, you've committed adultery. But I say if you looked at it, lust after, you've already done it
in your heart.
In your heart, okay.
Right.
If this is a principle, then what is it telling me, Reek?
As you thinking,
as you think,
yeah.
So are you.
So are you.
So now let's go positive. Now we're trying to manifest things, but in actuality, if I thought about it in my heart already, if I looked on it to already be that, I'm already that before the action takes place. So what does that tell me? That's good, Rico. What does that tell me then? That tell me that my actions follow my being.
Yeah.
That means, see, we've been wasting time. We've been wasting time on what I call behavior modification. We're trying to fix the hands.
Yeah.
When the hands are only following the instructions of the heart.
Yeah.
Thoughts and intents.
Of the heart.
You see what I'm saying? So we've been trying to fix the hands.
Yeah.
When the hands are automatic. If you focus on
the heart.
On the beat. Look. Dogs bark. You heard me say it so many times, bro.
Bees buzz.
Bees buzz, man. Birds chirp.
Chirp.
They ain't no lessons. They don't need no training for it. They do it because that is who they are.
Yeah, instinctually.
So who are you?
Oh my God.
Dogs bark. Bees buzz. Birds chirp.
Yeah.
God.
Right.
God's begotten.
Right.
Come on, man. That's good, ain't it?
Yeah.
God's begotten. And it looks like the same character. I was talking to Swag the other day. Shout out to Swag. And I know we talking about alignment. And I said, man, at some point, and it just jumped out my Matthew 6. Right? He says, and I love Matthew 6. I mean, I went to sleep, listened to the other night. And I love it. And it, he goes, take no thought what your drink will put on, right? Then he says, look at the birds.
Yeah.
They don't sow, nor reap, nor gather nobody. I mean, they only sowing, they ain't reaping, and they ain't saving.
Yeah.
He said, let your heavenly Father take care of them. Are you not better than them?
Yeah.
Then he goes on to the flowers. He said, look at the flowers. He said, even Solomon wasn't arrayed like one of the, he touched on one of the superstars, Solomon, right? He said, and what they today, they here in the net tomorrow, they cast in the fire. He said, yet they don't toil nor spin.
Right.
Let your heavenly Father take care of them. Are you not much better than them? Right? Then he tells you, but seek ye first.
The kingdom of
Take
God.
no thought, but seek ye first, right? What are you trying to tell you? And I said this to Swag the other day. I said, man, at some point, and I love nature. I'm a nature buff.
Yeah.
I'm watching all the Blue Planet, Deep Sea Planet, like whatever it is, the Planet Earth, I'm watching it, right? And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But at some point, the birds need to be able to look at us.
Yeah.
Because he ends and said, are you not better than them?
Yeah.
Right? This is even, we can even find this in scripture. That's Romans.
Romans chapter 8.
Yeah. The whole creation.
Yeah.
The whole creature. Waited for the
manifestation.
Other.
Sons of God.
There it is.
I just thought about it. That made me think about, like, even when we talk about with the Deja Vu, like the whole creation, like waiting for you to manifest, like to wait for you to, duh. You know what I'm saying?
Can you recognize what's going on? Yeah, duh.
Right.
I'm telling you, look at some of my dogs be like that sometimes. I said that for some of my dogs be looking at it, be like, you ever see a dog looking at you be like, dog look at me like that.
Right.
Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yo, you don't know you part of this?
You don't know you're part of this?
Yeah.
You don't know, not only do you know you're a part of this, you don't know what part you play in this.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
You're the God.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're the God of this world.
Right. Wow.
You see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I believe that animals are ultimately instinctual. We did another pod called Instinct. Y'all go check it out and see it. They're elite with their instinct. I mean, it's I mean, from the, you just would have to watch some things, like from the way that they function, the way that they move around in certain seasons,
Yeah.
the way that they do with their young or their offspring, the way that they procreate, the way that some of them camouflage. I always talk about these animals that camouflage. Their body just knows what to do when it's there. Like the instinct picks up without a conversation.
Yeah.
It's not conversation, not explanation. It's just what has to happen at the moment, right? And it's instinctual. But what they don't have is the intellect to coordinate that in a way that creates heaven and earth.
Yeah.
I saw him doing one time. I saw him with a monkey or a chimpanzee, and they gave him some stuff, but the monkey couldn't use it as a tool. They didn't know how to use it. Get real close.
Yeah.
They can take a rock to crack a coconut open, something like that, but they don't really know how the sophistication of it,
Right.
like we do. And I think there's a reason for it all. We've heard some animals talk in the Bible too. You know what I'm saying? That donkey told me, man, why you whooping on me, man? Right? I think there's a possibility of things in the grand scheme of what God has put together. When he tells man, you name the animal.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have dominion over the fowls of the air and the beasts of the sea. Like, what he's trying to say? He's trying to tell you that you are about to, you name them. You're about to characterize this. You give this being character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Character. Watch this. The Bible's a story about. You give them the character that they playing in the story.
Exactly. Yeah.
You get it?
We was talking about that the other day too. Like even like taming different animals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they waiting for you to do that.
Some of them, I mean, I've been dog training lately.
Right.
That dog come out there looking for me like what you gonna?
You giving it, like you said, you giving a character.
You're giving a character. And there's some dogs that have such a drive or such an energy that they're like, come on. Like, where you at? Where you at? What we doing?
Right.
And you can't like fall back and lay back and be lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Because then they'll come in and take advantage of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you let them know, I was like working with a dog, and the dog was a little bit, how I want to describe it, maybe a little bit more aggressive than I'm used to with my other dogs. I wasn't afraid of him, but the guy that was working with me, the trainer, shout out to Corey, he knew that he was like, you don't got to be nervous about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had seen the dog, run off and bite the sleeve. You know, I had seen the dog like, do whatever. So it's like sometimes just in human nature, you can be like
hesitant.
Now I got him on the leash, and the dog is actually listening to me, but the dog will. Our thoughts are like dogs, man. The dog will try you. You'll tell it sit and do something, and if it get away with it, you ready? If it gets away with it,
right,
then it'll start characterizing you and saying, "Oh, I could push you over." So whether they can or not, bow. Yeah. Sometimes they got a pinch, boom. Nope, bow. You got to pull that collar and let them know, hey, no. Come on, think about our thoughts for a minute.
Yeah.
Think about the way that we move and the way we do things. Actually, if we function like that, we'd be more in alignment than we are on a regular basis.
Right. It would be like so far off, you know what I'm saying? If we would constantly like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chasing.
Well, there it is. What is it? Bring every thought to the obedience.
Yeah, to the obedience.
Into captivity.
Yeah.
To the obedience of Christ. Heal. Sit. Stay down. That boy said box, and that dog took off running and jumped in the back of the truck and went in the dog box. And it didn't even close the gate. The dog was just sitting inside the box because he heard the instruction.
Yeah.
But he had been trained like that from a puppy.
From a pup.
You see what I'm saying? Except you become as a
child.
It's talking about your mentality, talking about your mindset.
Yeah.
But there's an alignment. At some point, he says, are you not much better than they? And what is he saying? Well, out of the two of us, we're the better.
Yeah.
So while he's telling us to look at them because they're functioning more like they are than we are, eventually that should flip. They should be looking at us.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what their instructions are.
Wow. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it comes from that alignment.
Yeah.
And so even back to the Deja Vu, man, I think that there's thought processes. I don't want to say thought processes. I think there is conditioning. That's the word. It's been a big word in our personal conversations outside the pod lately. It's been conditioning. You're only a product of all of your conditioning up until now. Everything that you've been through, everything that you experienced, everything that you've heard, parents, no parents, friends, trauma, drama, successes, all these different things, lectures, all these things have conditioned you to be in the condition that you are today. And so now you think the way that you think, and you perceive the way that you perceive, and you react the way that you react because of your conditioning. You get it? And so now when I know this, right? When I know this, I begin to curate the condition. Yeah. You get it? I begin to, I said this the other day. I was talking to somebody at one time in our lives, we couldn't control our environment. We kids, mama say that's what you eat. You got McDonald's money.
Do what you told.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do what you told. No, we need the house today. You're going to sit at that table till you finish that food. Like, the conversation. You do as you're told. You're going to go. Here, when I tell you to go, you ain't got no car, you ain't got no money. Like I say, McDonald's money, you ain't got no money. You going where I go, you going where I let you go. Yeah. You're gonna hear what I let you hear. Yeah. Whatever mom and them listen to in the house, that's what we listening to. Whatever their favorite music, you'll hear a lot of these musicians and famous musicians. They'll be like, they grew up because my mama was listening to, right, or my daddy was. You see what I'm saying? It becomes the condition, right? Yeah. And at one point, we didn't have any control over the condition. Now we have the agency, they call it. We used to call it the age of accountability when we were small, right? Yeah. But now that you have the agency, Rico, you a grown man, I'm a grown man. We've been living in our own home, driving our own cars, making our own money, responsible for our own individual well-being. Yeah. Now I have the right to, like I said again, curate my conditions. Yeah. I can decide who I decide to be friends with. I can decide what I'm listening to, what I don't listen to. I can decide what I watch and what I don't watch. I can decide who I fellowship with, what I don't fellowship with. I can decide where I congregate at.
Yeah, where I won't go.
That's it. And there were times, Rico, I remember times in my life I was going all these different places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I dealt with the conditions of where I was sitting myself.
Yeah.
But once I realized the conditions, you ready for this? I realized the conditioning, I realized the conditioning of Christ. Right? This is why we have these conversations.
Yeah.
Because even the red words, they are consistent conditioning to the nature of God. Right? The conversation never lets up. It's always like, yo, like, I don't know what you think going on,
right?
But you went with God.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel. I love the line where he said, "Where are your accusers?" He said, "I don't see none, Lord." He said, "I don't accuse you neither. Go and sin no more." In other words, you are already aligned with him, but you've been unaligned in your mind because of the conditions. And I like the way they described it. They said she was taken in adultery.
Yeah.
You get it? In other words, there was a condition in her upbringing or something going on that ended her up in that spot.
Yeah.
And those that were around her probably were consistently abusing her to keep her in that condition. Because that condition was convenient for them.
Yeah.
And what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But now we got it right. And so now because I got it right, I begin to consider my conditioning. Consider how am I conditioning myself? What am I right now? The air conditioner just came on just now. What temperature I got it set on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I set my temperature on God.
Right.
You know, I got this in my notes, and I always say it again, and we should do a whole pod, but God is the goal.
Yeah.
Most people think heaven is the goal. Heaven is not the goal. God is the goal.
God is the goal.
God is my role model.
Till we come to the stature.
Till we come to the measure up to the stature, the fullness of the.
Yeah.
You get it?
Christ, yeah.
It's this is your one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all, in all, and
in us,
through you all.
Through us.
You see it?
Yeah.
This is the point. So when I find out that's the point, and this is so easy for me. And if anybody watching, it's not rocket science. When I find out that God's original intention is for me to be just like him. God didn't create worship in the Garden of Eden. God didn't create prayer. God didn't create. They get mad at me.
Yeah.
He created likeness.
Yeah. It's equal.
He created equality. You get it? And he was showing us how to be that way. This is his goal.
Yeah.
Right? And so I like to say this all the time. I submit to his plan about it.
Yeah.
Why should I be coming up with even sometimes we're asking God too much, what do you want to do? God, what you want to do? He said, you are my doing.
Right.
You are my word. You and it becomes a simple thing. And so if you ever watch Jesus, right? That's how you talk. I'm on so good to nothing.
Yeah.
As I hear a judge, my judgment just because I seek not my own, but the will of the one that sent me. He keeps himself. It's that doggone ego. You know who keeps us on the line? The doggone ego. Ego always wanting something.
Constantly. Always
trying to prove something. Always trying to make a name for himself. Right? Yeah. And it's all of us. Right. Me, you, anybody watching this. It's like that ego wants to get credit. Right? And that credit that ego is so yearning for ends up being the sin that it runs after. Ends up being the unalignment that it falls into. It ends up being the ditch or the rut that it gets into just because it's trying to do something when you're already somebody.
Yep.
You got it?
Yeah.
You come here talking about, man, boy, I wish I was Rico. I'll be like, boy, if you
right.
Boy,
who else you thought you were?
Well, who you? I would have to sit you down like, who you?
Who you think you?
That's how God looks. He's like, wait, who did you? Now it made me think about it. Who do men say that I am? Right? And I can see Jesus. I love to use my imagination. I can see him like, even from the context of the whole conversation, Matthew 16, you have to read it for yourself. It's like he's saying stuff, and it's almost like I've been with y'all, and y'all been seeing me, y'all been hearing the stuff that I said, you ain't never heard it before, but it's been bearing witness with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like pricking your hearts. And then not only am I talking to you, but I'm putting my money where my mouth at, if I can say it like that.
Yeah, I'm showing you.
I'm showing you exactly what that is. Mm-hmm. And you still out here trying to figure out who do men say that I am? You get it? Mm. And then the next, who do you say? Mm. It's almost like I heard somebody say this the other day, man, the first word from the Lord, the first word of God that man, that one of the first word of God that we hear that man had from God that we heard recorded was, where are you?
Wow. Yeah.
In the garden. He come walk in the garden looking for him. He said, where are you? Right? After the moment they didn't have and after they didn't crossed over to this knowledge, first thing he says, where are you? He's still asking that today. You know what I'm saying? Find yourself. Yeah. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we have the conversation. Yeah. This conversation is not to learn. Anybody's watching this is not to learn. It's not to sit down and get some kind of revelation or get into no. It's to find yourself.
Yeah. Find out where you stand in proximity.
In the three things. Yeah. Find out where you stand in proximity to the mind of God in you.
In the mind of God in you, yeah.
You get it? Because you're in his image and his likeness. And don't start looking at yourself in the mirror and be like, well, I don't like this. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, the image and likeness is not.
Right.
Y'all get off of this mainstream media mentality, what they telling you about how you're supposed to look, who look like this and whatever, and we running all over the place. They're just trying to make more money. No, stop. You're made in the image and likeness of God right now where you are.
Whether you feel it or not.
Whether you feel it or not. And so now you submit to the conditions of God. Well, here we go, conditions. You ready? And we're going to stop in a minute because almost, we do our 30 minutes, right? But there are terms and conditions. Right? When you sign up with somebody, I did something today, I had to do some paperwork today. And before they go forward, they say, click I agree with the terms and conditions of us operating together. Yeah. Because this will be a good pod, boy. We do another pod. Terms
and conditions.
And conditions. There are conditions and there are terms. What's a term? A term is a thing that we define in what this actually is. When you're leasing a place or you're buying a home, there are terms and conditions. Those terms and conditions are the guidelines and the framework for how this transaction is going to work. You get it? How this partnership or this togetherness or this us working together, this is how it works. And God's terms and conditions, I don't want to get into it right now because it'll be fire. But God's terms and conditions are, I'm looking for me. Yeah. I'm looking for me and you. When he says, depart from me, I never knew you workers of iniquity. Yeah, I'm looking for me. Yeah. Because that's how I created it. There's another pod we're gonna do. I know what you're saying. We're gonna do another pod. There's another pod we're gonna do because there are terms and conditions to even studying the Bible. Yeah. When an author, I'm about to get ahead of myself, but I'm gonna leave it alone. We'll pick it up next time. When somebody makes something, they have an intention for how they made it. And usually, like for me, songwriting, when I make a song or I record a song, I have an intention for how I want it to be heard. Yeah. And doggone, you best believe if you're going to go sing it somewhere, I have a way that I want it to be sung. I remember I got a song called Aware, and somebody was singing something, and they were doing all the different stuff. I was like, yo, you are missing the point. Just stop. Yeah. Don't do no more. You're missing the point. Because the point is not for you to show your vocal ability or to show how good a worshiper you are. No, it is to bring the calmness and almost disappear in the moment. Even though you're on the stage and even though you're the one, quote unquote, leading the song, you have to disappear. Yeah. So that the awareness of God can rise up on the individual and they're no longer being led into something. They're alive in it right now.
Yeah, they're aware of it.
They're aware of it. You get it? And there's an intention behind it. And so even the word of God, the way God intended and wrote it, the Bible is a story about who you are. There's a reason he wants you to read it that way because it aligns you with the original idea that he had. We're going to talk about that next time. This has been the Donovan Montreal pod. We'll see y'all next time. Make sure if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, share it with somebody. If you're on Substack, make sure you join, subscribe. There's free subscription, there's paid subscription, whatever you want to do, get on there. As always, these pods are brought to you by God Can't Fail. You see the band, you see the colors, right? Go over to godcan'tfail.com and get you one. Get one to your friend. It's more than encouragement. It's awareness. It's more than an accessory. It's a necessity, reminding you of who God is and how God is in you and all around you. And if God can't fail, then you know you can't fail. Thank y'all for kicking it with us. We'll see y'all next time. Reek, we out.
We out.
We out. We'll see y'all next time. This has been The Pod. We out.